Say it in comments. Say it in comments.
All right, you're listening to Say It in Common, where we talk about it all, not just Dungeons and Dragons. I'm AJ Cannon.
Tyrell Merle.
Dexter Mize.
Yeah,
Guest star.
not what you were expecting, listeners. But yeah, Dexter's with us today. He's going to be guest starring, and we've met. Everybody's met Dexter before because we did Tales from
I believe
Palexia.
so. Yeah, you talked about me for several episodes after that, or not that. The one where I was a monk.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
met him there too. Yeah, okay. So he played a monk at the academy. You might have remembered that. And then Tales from Palexia when he played with Weston and
Darren, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway,
So
we're happy to have Dexter today. And Seth is running late. We've been cleaning his house and setting up for the game, and now Dexter's here, so he's going to do Say It in Common. Anywho, this episode and every episode is brought to you by Tiger Skull RPG. I sent out a message to Alex earlier today, and he didn't get back with me. So I don't know if there's any specific news from Tiger Skull RPG, but you can use our code Commoners30 at TigerSkullRPG.com to get 30% off everything in the store. And what a better there's no better time
Never better time.
than in the holiday season.
You're looking for Christmas gifts. Your grandma needs a new set of dice.
Yep,
I mean, a new mini.
yep. Or just
Tiger.
some Tiger Skull swag. Just
Tiger Skull swag.
a hoodie, a t-shirt. I mean, they've even got those large gaming mouse pads, awesome graphics on it. Just go check it out at TigerSkullRPG.com and use our code Commoners30. Don't forget to do that. 30% off everything in the store. Okay, with all that said, should we talk about last game before Seth gets here?
Or we can hold off on that if you want to do
We should hold off on that
Yeah.
and talk about something else that Dexter knows something about.
yeah.
Let's
Say
see here.
I can add color commentary to it, but I don't know anything from last game. Not at that episode yet.
I mean, on the console, I'm sure Tyrell would love to tell us about some Skyrim.
What's the latest in Skyrim news? I heard they're coming out with a new game. Or not Skyrim, but yeah, Bethesda.
Starfield?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Starfield. I think that's what, next year?
Is it next year?
I think.
I've seen the trailers.
It's either next year or the year after. I believe it's next year, though.
It looks cool. You know what? I don't know if I'm going to play it.
I never played any of them, so
It just, to me, looking at it, it reminds me of Fallout in space.
I mean,
Which is cool.
what's not to love?
You like Fallout?
After Fallout 4, I
like
was
space?
not all that
I
impressed
mean, if
with
it's
it.
more like New Vegas,
Yeah, if it's like that,
I didn't play 76, but I've heard Fallout 76 was
it had a very rough launch, and even after all that, it was still pretty rough from what I understood. But what I've read and from what I've seen people talk about, it's
I never got really into a Fallout game, period. I played one. I played like Fallout 3 or 4. I don't remember.
you need to play New Vegas. That's the best one. In my opinion. I mean, that's the one I played the most. I mean,
I wonder if I can get that on PlayStation Plus or something.
they have it on the Xbox Game Pass right now.
Yeah, it's more of an Xbox thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
which one in particular? What?
They have 3, 4, and New Vegas
You
on
might be
there.
able to get New Vegas.
I don't know if they're on PlayStation. I mean, I've got the
I don't know.
premium.
I mean,
I don't know.
your
I think
your
Fallout
computer
4
probably
is.
could run it. You could just get it on Steam. Wait for the New Year's sale.
I don't use a computer.
PC Master Race.
Are you a PC guy?
Once upon a time, when I was broke and couldn't afford to buy a console of my own, I downloaded super old games on my crappy computer. And they ran at like 12 frames per second on the graphics settings, all on low. Mm-hmm. And so, no, I'm not. I have an Xbox now, but
What
Once upon a
do you
time.
have the newest Xbox?
I have the digital one, yeah, sadly. I was trying to get the one with the disc. I wanted to get a PS5. But then I looked at my wallet and I said, it's cheaper to get the digital version of the Xbox.
I mean, do you have good enough internet to?
Yeah. I mean, it takes like a whole day. Like, I just downloaded the new Call of Duty, and it took like a whole day and a half just to download it.
Are you a big Call of Duty guy?
No. But I'm trying it out. I mean,
what-
growing up, we used to play it.
Yeah, I mean,
We'd go to Weston's, we'd play like just 1v1vs,
Yeah,
stupid stuff like that. But I was never big into it. But it's always been fun. And I figured I'd give it a shot. The campaign's good
What's
so
the
far.
best Call of Duty in your opinion?
Out of the ones I've played, like Modern Warfare 2, the old one, classic.
Yeah.
Classic. We always played Modern Warfare 3, though, because that was the newest version that we had at Weston's house.
Okay. I really did like Modern Warfare 3. I was better at it than I was Modern Warfare 2. But yeah, Modern Warfare 2 is best of all time, in my opinion. So you're not a Black Ops guy then?
No, not really. No, I've played some, but not really.
Black Ops 2 was a decent game. Black Ops 1 I always thought was a travesty. But
Really?
there's Black Ops people and there's Modern Warfare people out there.
Yeah, I mean, we just never played Black Ops.
And then once
that's
it got to
probably
like
it.
Black Ops 3, they started doing all the like more futuristic running on walls and
Yeah, like Advanced Warfare when that came out.
Oh, gosh.
We played that, and that was just trash.
That was the last one I played. Was that game?
yeah, I haven't played one.
there was a dark
Since then,
period
actually.
there. Call of Duty Ghosts, Advanced Warfare.
Yeah. Now that they've gotten back to their roots,
Yeah.
I heard Cold War was good. I didn't play it, but
Yeah, I don't know anything about it either.
yeah, the new one is.
Oh,
Oh, maybe there he is.
looks like Seth is here. Bella, shut up.
So, the day before yesterday, I was changing Maverick before I left to go to Cabot, and I was just gonna change his diaper, no big deal. So I laid him right here to the exact where his wipes are, the wipe stain, and I picked him up, and there's diarrhea everywhere. I mean, I'm talking like everywhere.
All over the couch?
Spread all over my couch. It was all down his legs. I guess in the middle of the night, I had laid him down. Not only did I put his diaper on inside out, I twisted it. So it was like in a knot on his butt. So he had
Covering his
peed and
butt.
pooped everywhere.
Oh.
I was like, guess I won't change diapers in the dark anymore.
Oh, so you didn't even realize that had happened?
No.
And
I didn't
so
know.
it was there all night.
No. I had changed him in the middle of the night in the
Oh,
dark.
okay.
And I had put his diaper on backwards and I twisted
Then in
it.
the morning. And,
Then in the morning I was changing him. But it had been, I changed him at like 4 and it was
I've
like
gutted
9.
animals. Like
I
I
mean,
gutted
it's
a
been
deer
a
this
while,
year.
but-
Nothing at all. But that's just yuck.
Because it was like freshly wet.
I don't know what it is
It
about
was
pee and
bad. It was
poop.
disgusting.
Yeah. Or even like when we had cows, I was like, yuck. Like I'll go gut a deer right now, no problem. But
poop. Yeah.
I don't know.
Human poop. I mean, it's just not.
Yeah, like it's from another person. That has to be what it is.
Why is like chicken poop and cow poop not near as big of a deal?
Yeah, I mean like chicken poop for sure. I mean I get it
stomp
all over
around
my
in it.
shoes. I'm just like
Yeah.
chicken.
Oh, chicken poop.
Like I don't like
think
cow
it's-
poop, but when it would dry up and it was like frisbee, and you could like throw it at your brother.
Or shoot
I
it.
mean-
Shoot it with a gun. Have you ever
Yeah.
shot like one that it's like dried over the top but wet on the inside? And you shoot it,
Yes.
explosion. Yeah, we're live, Seth.
We're live. Seth Templin
Yeah. Welcome, Seth Templin, to the pod. Say something again, Seth.
saying something again.
Okay, I'm just making sure that's the right mic.
What have y'all talked about so far?
We haven't talked about the campaign because Dexter doesn't know, and I wanted the DM to be here. So
Okay.
we were talking about on the console. Dexter was talking about he has an
He
Xbox.
made a horrible decision and bought an Xbox
You know what?
instead of a PlayStation.
If I was rich, maybe one day I'll have as much money as you.
But he's got enough. He's got good enough internet that he's got the
I mean that
digital
was the call I
Xbox.
made. I mean,
Plus, like Game Pass is pretty cool. It might have PlayStation Plus beat. I'm not sure.
maybe I don't know. I don't know what
we'll see.
it is anymore.
It's pretty good so far. I mean, it's got all the Fable games, has the latest Madden, has Fallout.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's pretty good so far.
You need to get Dead by Daylight.
Tyrell has bought Skyrim for the 5th time.
It's free on the. It's free right now if you pay the most expensive thing.
It's also
So
free
I've
on the
downloaded
Game
it.
Pass.
Well, I only paid $9 for it because it was like cyber, whatever. Anyway,
Yeah, he got a deal on it.
Yeah.
But we were talking about it on the way over here, and he counted up how many times he'd bought Skyrim, and he's on his 5th time.
Yeah. The only reason I even bought it is because I didn't feel like going back and like deleting my entire mod list that I had on my PC. So I was like, I can play PS5 60 frames per second on PS5. I mean,
And you can get mods.
well, I got the anniversary edition, so I mean, I have all the.
You can get
content
mods
from
on
that.
You can mod on the PlayStation.
It's-
Not as as extensively.
Yeah.
You can't make the dragon and a Thomas the Train Engine. I mean,
But no, they like the better ones they have. Like they just you can just turn on like the survival ones, the campfire one. You can just turn that on. You don't have to.
Oh,
download
yeah,
that.
yeah,
You
yeah.
just
Yeah,
turn it on.
yeah, I've seen that. It's just a mode in the settings.
That's ridiculous, isn't it? Like going back to the last time we talked about Say It in Common, how Bethesda just lets people like those mods were so good. They're just like, yeah, we'll just make that part of the game. You can just turn that on.
Creation Club.
What?
Your mom just told me to tell you to feed the cows.
Yeah, I know. I'll feed them afterwards.
Who's here?
Sounds like a side by side.
Why is everybody here so early? It's not 6 o'clock.
Say It in Common.
We do say it in common at 4 every time.
Okay.
Somebody on a 4-wheeler. Sounds like.
So I watched pretty much y'all's entire stream last night. I couldn't hear Tyrell at all. Did you talk at all?
Yeah.
I don't think you were coming through the.
Have you allowed your voice chat?
I thought I did.
I don't think he did because I don't think I heard a single thing Tyrell said.
He doesn't talk a whole lot. He just kind of blends in.
Well,
with
I
it.
don't think I ever heard it.
Okay.
I'll go in and I'll look in my settings and see if there's something.
You kind of have to. It's a very convoluted way to get there.
Your rage quit cracked me up.
Really? I almost ended my stream.
What were y'all playing?
Dead by Daylight. I was.
You were the most alive one. Everyone else had been hooked twice, and you.
It was over though.
Yeah.
I just here was why I was getting so frustrated. Okay, first of all, we lost every time the controller was in my hands. And during the game, I texted Seth. I was like, what am I personally doing wrong? Because I feel like it's my fault that we always lose. Because when Malachi was playing, we never lost.
I mean, that's random because some of the killers that he went against was really bad.
That's what he
Some of the
kept
killers
saying. He was like, I think I'm playing bad killers. And a couple of them were, just not as aggressively good. But at the same time, like, I feel like I have a decent knowledge of the game. And I take into account the stuff that you say. Mm-hmm. I have good perks that I've really paid attention to what I'm doing. And
I still don't think Spine Chill is a good perk, but
I don't know any other way to know when the killer's there.
Yeah.
I don't hear the...
You don't hear the heartbeat and
No.
stuff? Yeah.
And, well, then I was also
Like, if you're playing a ghost face and he's crouched, Spine Chill doesn't work at all.
No,
right?
it doesn't.
Yeah,
but he's the
okay.
only one it doesn't work on.
Well, Michael, I don't think will work if he's like in tier 1 or tier 2. Pig, it wouldn't work on. And I think they have perks that can hide their stuff from that too. What?
Take the trash out back here.
After a little bit.
Seth?
We're talking.
Is somebody else here?
That's a dog. No, like, I'll say, like, and I'm not very, sometimes I get good loops and good runs from killers, and I just assume they're probably not very good killers. Did you watch that video I sent you last night? That dude,
I was going to. I
he
just
is
haven't
so
watched it yet.
patient. Like, and I was watching, something else just came in on my thing. It's like a boot camp. It's going to be all night. It was like a boot camp and this guy is actually just watching another person play, and he's like just saying like, why did you do that and stuff like this. And it is not just running. Like you run to a corner with your camera and like wait and see is they gonna go this way. Like stop running and stand still and look and see. And like I think a lot more patience is what we all need instead of just running straight. Yeah, watching Dustin, he was trying to loop around absolutely nothing there for a little while. And I mean, you're always going to get caught. You just assume when you're in chase that you're not escaping.
Yeah, you just
You're
want to keep them
wasting
entertained for as long as possible. Yeah,
you're
think
wasting
that's
as much
something
time.
I think, Tyrell, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. Like, I feel like some of us, like, I understand that that's going to happen. But I feel like some of y'all are trying to get away. Yeah, I mean, you're not going to get
Oh, no,
away.
I already understand that you can't get away because they're way faster than you.
Yeah,
You
and,
can't-
Tyrell's better at looping than anything else.
Yeah, I saw him when everyone else had died and y'all were switching over. I saw him doing some loops, and he was
Yeah,
good at
Tyrell's
looping.
pretty good at staying. away
Malachi
from-
is very good at looping. Actually.
Well, and he also doesn't come in contact with the killer very much.
Yeah.
But he also does. He doesn't take near as many risks as like I do. Like I want to go get people off the hook.
Yeah.
Like because I want him to come get me off the hook.
Right.
But that was one reason I quit last night because I sat on the hook until second hook. No.
No. What you?
I went two hooks.
They threw you. You were on first hook, and she sniped you from like across the hallway, which she was just chasing you.
Well,
and
I
running
wasn't
straight
even
in.
talking about it in that game.
That's when you
there was
rage
one
quit,
game I was. Well, it was the game that nobody could see that I was on the hook, but I thought they knew.
Right,
And I
Everyone
sat
was
there.
blind.
I sat
watched
there
that.
until two.
And I
hooks.
was like, I almost put like AJ. They don't know you're on the hook, but yeah, because they were all blind.
Yeah. And
Whatever
then
that
I
perk is
instantly died.
nasty. Whatever
Yeah.
perk that is nasty.
It's just wrong to use that.
No, like I play by myself sometimes, and like certain builds and certain killers. Right now, y'all didn't play any Xenobites last night? Any of the Pinhead? That is like all I was getting the other day, and I hate that. Like I almost want to. If I see that chain start, I just almost want to disconnect and just take a 40-second timer delay because I hate going against Pinhead.
What's his special ability?
You just get chain attacked and you can't do anything. And if you go, apparently, like I didn't know this. If you go and try to do the box, he can just teleport to you and kill you. I don't know why, That's really dumb. Like, because you have to go get the box to stop it, but if you go, then he can just teleport right to you and attack you. So that's really stupid. I hate Pinhead. But me and another girl actually, like, he killed 2 people really fast, and me and another girl didn't get hooked at all, and we just were running around the map, and we was able to escape together, and that was a really cool game. That was the best one I've ever had against Pinhead, and I think they were pretty good Pinhead. But I don't know, AJ. I don't know how to help you get better, really. It was interesting watching y'all play, though, without me.
Well, well, it was like I told you yesterday. It's like, if you're not playing, I don't want to play the game.
Yeah.
Because you're the only one with a clue. No offense, Ryan or Tyrell. I mean, like, I don't feel like I don't have a clue.
We won a couple yesterday.
It was never when I was playing.
Get better, scrub.
Well, I don't. That's why I was thinking it was my fault. But I feel like I know how to play the game.
Yeah, this modern
I've spent more time playing it than anybody besides Seth.
It's. I mean, it seems like a luck of the draw to me.
Well, I mean, yeah, you can either play somebody really good or somebody really bad. But
to me, that's what it mainly is.
I mean, like mid-grade guys, I enjoy playing somebody that's decent.
Yeah. On your skill level. Not
Yeah.
too much above you, not too much below
But
you.
a ghost face that is full perks, like I just don't want to play that.
Yeah, I haven't figured out how to win against a like fully perked out someone that knows how to play Ghostface. I've not figured
What
out how
is
to.
the when
how
you
to win.
look at him mechanic?
He
can't look at you
It
if you're looking at
stops him from. So what y'all don't see is what on his screen when he's staring at you, that little thing that turns red and starts flashing when it gets you to 100% is just slowly going up. If someone looks at him while he's doing that, it deletes everything. I think that's right.
Is it your camera that has to be looking at him?
Yes,
or your
and your character. It is very finicky.
I had my
It is-
camera looking
It's
at
very
him,
finicky.
and I still got hit with him. Like what?
Now, see, we were playing with one. I was playing with one the other day, and he was farming with us. It wasn't no big deal, but he's watching 2 of us work a generator, and I'm working this way, but I've got it flipped around, and I revealed him. But my character was looking at the generator, and I'm revealing.
I was about
him.
to say, so you
Super
can't be
weird.
working on a generator.
Super weird. It's very finicky.
See, I
people
was working on a
complain all the
generator.
time on YouTube.
And I turned my camera, and I'm like, okay, I see him down there. I'm going to keep my camera straight at him,
They
and
say
it still hit me.
they say the top part of your screen in the middle is kind of where you need to put him.
So I actually need to put tape on my screen
Kinda. And you need to have him in that part up there
Yeah.
instead of the other areas.
the Call of Duty cheat.
Yeah,
Putting a dot on your
no,
screen.
the Halo was more of it. That pistol was so accurate you could just have a dot and just pull the trigger when they're in that dot. Yeah, but no, that's I don't know how to. People pay to be taught how to play, and I think it'd be interesting. There's Spooky Loops has a video where he actually goes onto Grindr and pays someone. I don't know
That's
how
a
much.
real job.
Yeah,
I need to rethink my life
He goes on the
choices.
what app?
I think it's
It's like Grindr.
I think it's Grindr. Yeah, it's just where you can hire people to do stuff for you.
I don't think
Fiverr.
that's the right
Yeah,
app.
Fiverr. My bad. What's
Yeah.
Grindr? Is that a
X hookup.
my bad? My bad. Yeah, Fiverr.
Guess who I met on Grindr last week, guys?
My bad. My bad.
Why were you on there in the first place?
Why do you know that?
I don't know how y'all don't know that.
I've heard.
It's just common knowledge. I mean,
Thank you for actually knowing.
no,
that
it's just
all-
common knowledge. I'm like, yeah.
It's only for gay people. I would have thought Grindr was just like what's the other swipe right one?
It's for anybody.
Tinder.
Tinder.
Yeah, Grindr's totally gay dude.
Hinge, farmers only.
Yeah. All the above.
You don't have to be the
Oh
only.
man, I might have made that.
That's kind of what this dude that I was watching today was running a boot camp for people, and he's just like, I don't know if it's probably just followers of theirs that they're giving a chance to help them get better or something, but that would help. I don't know.
It's like that guy who plays chess.
I know enough of the mechanics now, and I have an understanding of the game. It would pay off to have someone just run through and tell me exactly how to do it. Because you're with looping, you're supposed to go a certain direction. It's better to go in all the different kinds of jungle gyms that they have in the game. It's better to go a certain direction in every single one of them. And I don't know that. I don't know the proper way to try to loop people.
Tell you what, last night I kept running into every time I was getting chased, I was nowhere near a window, nowhere near anything I could actually get across faster than the killer. So I was like,
I'll just when I get on a generator, I'll start looking for that stuff.
When
so
y'all
I
get
know
to
where to go.
when y'all get to 9,000 of that free currency, or I figure at Christmas they'll do some sale where everything's half off again, like they did during the Halloween one. Maybe if you can get that Kate Denson, that Windows of Opportunity really helps because it lights up all.
Do you
the
have to
ballots.
buy her?
Yeah.
Or use points for her?
Or use points. She's either $5 or $2.50 if there's a sale. I bought her when during Halloween when she was $2.50. I paid $5 and got 2 characters. So
Windows of Opportunity.
that's what lets me see windows and pallets, and you can just run.
So
to
you
them and-
you think I shouldn't be using Spine Chill? I did swap one of my perks for Sprint Burst.
Yeah, I think Sprint Burst. Well, I don't know.
But I used it before, and it was just like if you touch the sprint button, you use it, and then now you don't have it.
Well, just like I said, like that's okay, and then just keep running. And when you have to walk around or something, just pay attention to that timer, and then just run everywhere, and then you don't have to ever walk again. You just keep it at 99%, run around, and then if you get chased or something, you stop for half a second, and then sprint.
Because you
burst.
stop generating it while you're running, so you can just run it. Okay.
We didn't talk about
We
it,
didn't say.
so probably nobody. But I thought y'all played really well. I thought y'all like some games the killer was just
It
obviously
felt
really
horrible
good.
to me.
And sounds good.
That'd be great. That'd be great, Cynthia. I mean,
No, stay here
I don't know. It felt horrible to me. Maybe it's just because I was losing, but
It was enjoyable watching y'all.
I felt like there was just a bunch of stupid
Yeah,
stuff. going
I
on.
think you really got bad luck.
I just
last
get
night.
singled out. I spend most of the time watching everybody else play. I don't even get to
Yeah,
play.
you really caught some bad luck last night.
I get singled out, and then also when there's a trapper or a hag that sets traps around a hook, I think the communication is horrendous. Even though, like somebody was saying, I think it was Dustin. He was on the hook. He was like, "All right, there's a trap to my right, trap to my left." Tyrell runs right over the top of the trap.
I was staying right up against the like. There's a like a privet bush or whatever right here. The trap is over here. There's a trap over here. I could see it on the ground because it leaves little marks on the ground.
Yeah.
I was like staying away from it, and it still detonates. Like you don't.
Maybe it's got a ring.
I think something that would help us. I think every one of us should quit using toolboxes. Just forget
use
toolboxes.
med
Take a
kits?
med kit, except for one person. Just in case you go against a wraith or a hag, I think you need to have a flashlight. The hag, if you shine the flashlight on the traps, they blow up and she can't just come to you.
Okay, yeah,
so that would be
I
helpful
do
against
think
the
the
hag.
tool. I mean, I mostly use Toolbox, and it is useless.
So many times, like
I have finished generators like that were almost done. You can run over there real quick and
Right.
just finish it, and that's helpful. But I don't ever sabotage a hook or anything like that.
no, sabotaging hook can be cool. Like if you see the killer running to that hook and you have
Get
time
there
to
real quick and
sabotage it,
sabotage?
and then the person usually wiggle off, you can do that. And there's
I'm-
builds around just sabotaging hooks, so
Yeah.
you can do it just like that.
It just seems like it's maybe more productive to be like somebody's getting carried to the hook. Well, this is a good time to work on a generator.
In the same thing, instead of that's true. Or you could just, if you have a med kit and it's not been used yet, you could just go and get hit, and that slows down the killer, so they might be able to wiggle off that way too, and then you could run off and heal
So
yourself.
maybe we need to take more hits.
Well, I think we need to heal more.
Definitely need to heal more.
People
that
trying
was
to go
why.
get a
That
hook.
was another reason I
People
quit.
trying to go get a hook and they're hurt, dumb.
Can't, yeah.
You can't do it.
Yeah, and you had told me that.
Yeah.
So we're running around in that. I hate that stupid map. And I look over and every one of us is hurt.
Which map was it?
Probably
The-
Gideon, the game,
The what?
the meat factory one.
No, it's like a school
Midwich?
or something.
Midwich.
That was the last.
Silent Hills, Midwich.
That,
Yeah.
that place,
I hate
I couldn't find my way
Nah, I hate
anywhere.
that map too.
I could not figure
It
out.
all
how to
looks the same.
get
It,
upstairs, I couldn't figure out. Well, downstairs was pretty easy.
I played there as
Oh,
killer as the night one time, like when I first started playing the
That's
game.
one of the smallest maps, actually. It's not bad for
couldn't figure out what
for
the heck was going
survivors.
on, where to go. You know,
Yeah.
Outside is so confusing because there's only one door, and you feel like there should be 4 doors, and it's very hard to get back
Yeah.
inside when you're outside.
what are you working on here, Ryan? Did you buy these?
I'm needing some stuff for tonight, and I talked to him about it.
Yeah, but whose are these?
Some of them are mine, some of them are his.
Actually, these are all yours. Mine
These
in
are
the
really
bag.
handy. Who are these made by?
I don't know. I got mine off Amazon.
Nerdarchy. I got mine off Nerdarchy.
How much are they?
Mine were like
It was a
10,
Kickstarter.
It was like $10 for the set.
We're talking about little flat picture minis that are
They're called 2D
2D.
acrylics.
2D acrylic minis.
They're pretty
You pop
sweet.
'em-
That's
pop
what I
'em out
used
of a
for my
sheet.
mini last time I played. They look
Pop them
really
out of a
cool.
sheet and put them on a little stand.
And they have a front and back.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, a roper.
Yeah, and they're actually like painted on in layers, so that like look like front and back.
So you
know,
have
yeah,
to
the
take
back
front,
is different,
back
yeah.
of the head.
Yeah, it's actually they look really
My
good.
Yeah,
characters
they're-
were terrified of ropers because I TPK'd one time with a roper.
Really?
Yep. Pretty low level. But then they fought another one some other time and were able to beat it.
I was listening to Critical Role the other day, and they came in contact with a roper, some cave or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, I guess that's enough Dead by Daylight. We can talk about.
I just love that game.
Talk about the campaign. I am liking it a little bit, but it just makes me so mad.
Yeah.
It's
For,
just-
I was happy to see that you had switched to another character, trying to get some new perks. Feng Min. Feng Min. Yeah.
Yeah, I am
If you don't
loving
like,
her.
if you don't like Sprint Burst, go to Feng Min and try her live.
Yeah,
it
live,
gives you a Sprint
I
Burst
love
when you jump through a window, so you have the
Yeah.
opportunity to decide when you want to go fast.
Yeah, and
Does she do it every time you jump through the window?
You still have the exhaustion.
yeah, so it's kind of on a short reset timer.
I
So
might
you're
try.
running Dead Hard and Lithe. Like if you lithe, then you're exhausted. You can't use Dead Hard.
couldn't use Dead Hard.
until-
Yeah.
which is fine, but I mean, it's just you have to.
Can
think
you only
about
use
it.
Dead Hard one time per game?
No, you have to be
No.
injured and you
But
can't be exhausted.
Then if you use it and get hit, you have like a
Mending. It's just like if you go against the Legion.
60-second timer until you do still go down.
Okay.
So I was playing with Tyrell, just me and him, and we played against the Legion, and he just went down all of a sudden. He's like, "What's going on?" Because he forgot to. I didn't tell him he had to mend after the.
Yeah, the first time it happened to me, I'm like, why is my screen like growing redder and redder? And all of a sudden I died. I'm like, what?
Yeah, you got to mend. If your bar is yellow, that means you got to mend.
I mean, there is a big feeling of accomplishment when you make it out. Just seems like I think
when
mine-
I unhooked myself, that was the
That was so cool. I wish you'd have got to escape with that.
That was probably the most fun moment I've had playing that entire game.
You Kobe'd and it worked. Yeah. Yeah, that works. Yeah.
Well, I think my win percentage is probably below 20%, and it's hard to keep going.
Well, I enjoy it. I even enjoy it when I'm by myself. Like I
don't know
why.
how you play it
I don't
by
know why I
yourself.
like it so much. I just really like it.
Yeah, it's just your game. I don't know.
It's yeah. I knew for a long time I'd like that game. Like I used to watch people play it. Like Tate.
It's been out a long time.
It's been out for 6 years, I think, since 2016.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was when I originally saw it. I remember seeing like
I remember when Twins first came out, and like everyone was playing Twins, and I thought this is just the coolest game in the world.
I've only seen the Twins one time. It was
And they
last
didn't
night
even
when
get to play 'em?
when they didn't play. Yeah,
Yeah, that's the only time I've ever.
that was the only game I won.
Twins are the worst hero in the game, or worst killer in the game. Everyone hates them.
Really? What, like as far as hard to beat
No, just worst to play as.
a killer? Okay. Okay.
A lot of people don't like them because their play style is you want to tunnel and you want to camp, and that's no one likes playing against that either.
Right.
So
So keeping it common,
keeping it common. I loved last game.
pretty good game.
Because it came out of nowhere. Like
Time and the time crunch was a large deal.
I kind of tried to hint to y'all during Satan Common. I like Tyrell's character told the Bathories a bit more than y'all are thinking about, and y'all didn't really pick up on it. So I wanted y'all to think about it more in the game, because I had thought like, technically I am free and clear to kill the seagulls if I really wanted to, but then this.
Yeah, I
is
thought
fun.
that was pretty charitable of you to give us that.
Well, it turned out to be pretty interesting because y'all, I could tell pretty fast that y'all weren't going to get into combat at the
docks.
and that's what I expected. That was where I had thought the game would go. We were going to have a combat at the docks to try to escape. I thought y'all would sneak out at night and try to take out, like maybe not even fight, but like try to knock out some people and try to quietly escape in the middle of the night. That's where I expected. So y'all going like doing stuff in a time. I like the time aspect that we put into that game. Like everyone was working on a time limit and stuff, and then just throwing in the you have to go save everybody and you did not want to, and that was really fun.
I thought you were also way too nice about letting me come back. I think they should have had to have left me there.
Maybe.
I thought that was going to be the.
I kind of, thinking back about it, it would have been cool to have locked you in the city and made you not be Quincy for a while. Maybe make a new character and like join up with the group, and then maybe go back and have some adventures inside. Like, what would y'all have had to gone into hiding? Would you have
Yeah.
sided with the? Would you have gotten a hold of the circle and like tried to hide with them? Like that could have been a very
That would have been a
very
pretty cool dynamic.
Story. Yeah.
I was kind of trying to hint that to you. Like I was being a little bit difficult about, but I wasn't doing it just to be difficult. I was just like, if you want to leave me here, I'm okay with it. I was trying to make that clear.
Yeah.
But you let me get out, and that's probably for the best.
It was also funny though, like, because we in the Say It in Common we talk like you're like Seth always tries to ruin our plans and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I'm trying to help y'all so much stay together, and it's like AJ's trying to ruin the plans at that point.
Yeah, well,
But no, if you would if it would have, I might would. It was very close. And they paid a bunch of money to that dude. And the way I wanted to explain him, because like it could have seemed like I was being too nice, but like he is in charge of all these men who have lost their jobs because the batteries have pretty much shut down the economy. And these guys come, like people are paying him good and paying his men good and like being kind and not being weird and stuff. Like, so he was okay with helping y'all out because him and his men had gotten taken care of in a good way. So that's why he was like, if that's you need to get going. I'm looking the other way. I'm not asking too many questions. If y'all wouldn't have hurried up, if you're like, probably another day would have passed after the batteries announcement, the docks probably would have been shut down. So,
that's why I'm worried about coming back into town.
yeah.
Because everybody took notice when we came into town the first time. So what about when we come back? We may need to sneak in.
Right.
But there was something I was thinking of. Oh yeah, with the batteries having the economy shut down, it was already kind of bad, wasn't it? Because stuff's kind of slowed down because of what's going on in the Bernheim Forest.
Yep.
So now might be a time to kind of turn the people against them because if they're
Y'all
losing
wanna
their
try to-
jobs and stuff.
Yeah, y'all could try to rile up some political unrest and stuff. Yeah, might be interesting.
And because all they're worried about is throwing a festival while people are losing their
the
jobs.
the Slake Festival's coming up. It's too realistic. I have based this game a lot on American politics.
Oh,
Yeah, and how I see it.
have you had the
Ben Shapiro, get at us. Did you ever email him?
No, I actually was typing something up.
The American story
I never
through the
finished
eyes
it,
of
though.
D&D.
I typed up a whole message. I never tried to send it.
You need to send it.
I went to the Daily Wire and looked for a way to contact somebody. I didn't really know who to.
I figured they'd want us to delete this entire podcast and start over,
Start
but
over.
that'd be kind of cool too. It'd be fun.
It might be different content that we would be doing. They're not going to have us do it though.
I know. But it would be, it's a pipe dream. It'd be cool.
Yeah,
Get actually paid to do it.
yeah, that would be pretty great. Full
Even though
time,
Kyle might not would like it.
full time
He was
nerd
funny
content.
last week or last time.
Yeah, well, I told him he needed to just listen to some Ben Shapiro because I think he would. Maybe not agree with that. I don't agree with everything Ben Shapiro says. But
Hey, honestly, if Ben, I'm not being mean, but if you let us do it, you can stop talking about movies and stuff because I hate your opinions on
And Matt
on
Walsh as
movies.
well. Y'all are both horrendous.
Y'all just keep talking about politics and stuff. Y'all are smart there. Leave the what is it? Just the nerd area
Pop
to
culture.
leave
Yeah.
pop culture to us.
They just want to make fun of Marvel movies
Yeah.
all the time and talk about how every movie has a bad plot and all the fans are just stupid, frivolous.
We'll take care of the pop culture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have y'all seen the trailer for the new Guardians?
Yeah, I did.
Oh yeah, looks good.
It
How
looks
is Gamora
really
there?
Good. That's what I want to know.
Oh, is
she
she
just
supposed
appeared
to
out
be
of
dead?
nowhere.
Yeah, a couple of different. Yeah,
Well, no, she lost her memory. Remember?
no. She was.
Oh
Killed.
yeah, no, she just lost her memory.
Soulstone.
What?
Yeah, she was.
Oh,
she was
yeah, you're
sacrificed
right.
for the Soulstone.
Oh, that's right.
And you cannot come back to life if you've been sacrificed for the Soulstone.
Oh, by Thanos?
yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but then they used the
You
gauntlet
cannot
to
come
reverse
back
it.
to life with the if you've been sacrificed to the Soulstone. That's why
Scarlett O'Hara didn't come back, or
Scarlett Johansson. Yeah.
She didn't come back?
No, because when the Hulk snapped, he tried to bring her back. When Hulk snapped, brought everyone back, but he wasn't able to. He said, "I tried, but I wasn't able to," because no one can come back to life after they've been sacrificed for the Soulstone.
Well,
Yeah,
she already.
I wonder if those are
Yeah, might be flashbacks.
When did. Go ahead, Ty.
Sorry, I was just gonna say, what if the whole events with Peter Parker bringing other versions of them from alternate parts of the multiverse. And
Well, what had happened after she had lost her memory anyway?
Kevin Bacon ass.
I don't know what y'all talking about losing.
Didn't Gamora? She forgot everything about
No.
everybody. She wasn't in love with Star-Lord anymore, and
That I remember that. Yeah.
What am I-
That
back in
was
time.
an Endgame.
That was back in time. That was a different timeline where she.
it was a different Gamora.
Yeah, different timeline, Gamora. Right?
I didn't realize that.
I haven't
I
seen
have not
Endgame in
seen
a while.
Endgame.
I haven't watched it.
I didn't remember
since it
why.
came
I
out.
remembered that she was still with them, but like he was going to have to try to get her to love him again or whatever.
Yeah, because
Like
I
they
think
were having
that's
to
what
start
happened. Yeah,
over.
Was with him at the end of
because
the
in
movie?
Endgame, right? Because Thanos came to put a stop to them bringing everybody back, right?
Yeah.
And then she was there because that was the time when her.
Yeah, that was
and-
different timeline Thanos. That was a way worse Thanos than the timeline Thanos that actually did the snap.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But didn't everybody there from that timeline stay after the movie was complete?
I don't. That's maybe what I
think
was-
that's what happened. I don't remember. I haven't seen Endgame.
So that's technically a different.
maybe it's just a different Gamora. Maybe that's why it was going to be
new
like
Gamora.
that. But then she was going to stay in this timeline. I don't remember. Somebody knows that's listening. Sorry, we butchered that.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
that. I was thinking I need to go back and watch.
We're supposed to be talking about the campaign right
yeah,
now.
sorry.
Anyway, that was movie minute. What else about it? I mean, that was about probably all of it, actually. I don't know what we're gonna.
The whole episode seemed fun just because it was like such a rush, and just time crunch, and y'all's resource management was bothering me so bad. Like, yes, Tate has cast a single spell, just sending.
Well, we're just afraid of what we're gonna run into, you know.
I figure y'all will sleep like right soon. Like that was the end of a day.
Probably, but we also have to. We've got to cast a teleportation spell. We got to get a hold of
Yeah.
Evelyn with ascending. We got. I mean, there's a lot of
Yeah.
stuff we got to. You have to use
I was
magic.
afraid of a rumble at the docks,
Yeah.
and so I wasn't wanting to burn anything.
Yeah.
Well, do you have anything that would have helped us anyway? Like you don't have ascending or.
No,
But the fact that,
nothing
like,
like that.
When y'all
But
are already
if I-
outside of the city.
If I use one of my wild shapes, then I can't do the elementals anymore, because I've got to burn both to do my elementals.
Oh, that's why you didn't want to turn into a horse.
Yeah, I was really not wanting to.
It
use
wasn't-
They
a lot.
it
really
wasn't
bad wanted
needed
to turn
anyway.
into a horse, but I was like, man, if they can get a cart, I mean, they can get a horse.
Yeah, I was so happy you threw the horses in.
Yeah, that wasn't necessary. I just thought it would be a fun thing.
You could have just pulled the card as a water elemental.
Might attract a little attention.
But tonight, I'm not real sure. I mean, the first thing we have to do is try to get the kids. I'm wondering if, which this is going to be a conversation in game. Maybe I shouldn't even talk about it now.
Yeah, don't let me ruin your plans.
I won't say anything about it now.
Seth, leave the room.
No,
Just send it to our alternate group.
Y'all don't even have one.
I'll just-
I told y'all to make one, and
yeah,
y'all
the one
haven't.
without Seth. Yeah, you don't know we don't have one.
I can tell
You don't
because
think-
y'all like we said this in a game, like we talked about how we were going to talk about this, but we never did.
Yeah. No, I'll just bring it up as Quincy. I don't have to talk about it now. I'll just have to redo it. in the
Rehash
game.
everything?
Yeah, no point. Have to rehash it for the listener. Oh, maybe that's all about the game. We've already done it on the console. What time is it? It's only 5 o'clock.
How's
I still need
Dexter?
to roll my character.
yeah? You
too.
need to roll your character, which you've got your character completely.
Yeah, I got
You
the
just need to
sheet
get the
and everything
dice going.
created.
Should we do that on?
Well, you want to do that?
Sure.
I
Let
can
me get my iPad.
Playing a draconic
So-
sorcerer.
So Dexter's already made a rogue. He's already created it.
Yeah, he just has to put in his.
I've never played a rogue before either.
We don't know how Dexter is going to.
We can play a monk.
Yeah, don't tell us exactly what you are. You're just a rogue. So we're not sure how we're going to meet him yet, but I guess Seth has a plan. Wait, have you got using an iPad here?
So, okay, I don't own a
Who is
I own
this
an
guy?
iPad. And
You
so,
got like a form fillable PDF or
Yeah,
You
I've
have
got
all
the
the PDFs on that?
yeah,
all the PDFs?
I have them saved.
Oh,
just
oh,
the ones
God.
for like the.
What do you prefer, PDFs to actual hard book?
We're in the 21st century.
Shots
All right,
fired.
cool.
Shots
All
fired.
the books in that backpack.
Shots fired.
Well, I don't have. No, I literally have. I didn't want to pay for anything. Part of me almost bought Beyond, like the
D&D Beyond.
Yeah, I almost bought D&D Beyond.
I think D&D Beyond would be actually cool if the whole group participated in paying for it, because
it's
you
expensive.
make someone a DM, and then everyone in the party gets all the books that the DM
right.
has. So if everyone like, I want to buy this book,
And
just put it like have a
Then
have
it could be
conference
very
with
cost
D&D.
effective. Too.
Yeah, everyone sharing the books.
Yeah.
But I've already got all the books
They need
in paper.
now that Wizard of the Coast owns D&D Beyond, they need to make it to where if you have a book, you can get the copy.
There needs to just be a
digitally.
barcode
It
or
needs
something.
to be a barcode.
QR code in the back
It's
of
really
the book
dumb.
that can only be used
Really dumb.
like 3 uses or something.
All
I
right.
don't even remember how many.
46.
46 drop
Drop
ones.
the lowest. Reroll ones.
Reroll the one.
You got some good
That's
numbers.
still
there.
a one.
Reroll it again.
Okay. I can never get a one. Okay, that's
I use standard
that's
array.
10.
10. Eesh.
Yeah.
What?
I use standard array for
Yeah,
history.
I think you told us that before. That's okay. Here's-
Okay, 2 6s and a 5.
Here we go. Here's a.
That's
well, you got a,
17.
is that a 1? there?
Here's a guy who has a 17.
Here's a guy who has a 17.
That'll be my dexterity.
Well, mine I was doing 3d6.
Not
'cause
necessarily, you might roll an
There's
18.
another 17.
Here we go.
Oh, I thought that was a 5.
No, that's 16. That's still pretty good.
Okay.
Crazy
A 10.
I
a
know,
16,
and-
17.
The HP was stupid.
The HP was what was the best.
Like he's 3 points off.
That's
maximum, I
16.
This guy's unbelievable.
I'm
I've
going to
never rolled
Vegas,
good
guys.
He's
stats.
the opposite of Tyrell.
Can we get a glass of water and check those dice?
Might need to.
They're my dice.
Oof. Okay, well that's.
Well, no wonder you rolled
Exactly.
in that 20.
That's there we go. There's a 9. There,
Okay, so
there you
got a-
go.
You got a 9, a
There's a
10, a
20.
16, a 17.
So what do we got? How many is there? Charisma, wisdom, intelligence. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more.
Yeah, 9, really unlucky. That's a
Two more.
negative stat with a 9.
So that's 5. Okay. Anyway, another 16.
Okay, so you got 2 bad ones.
I have 3 16s, a 17, a 10, and a 9. I have one bad one.
Very powerful. Very powerful.
Yeah, still something's going to be negative though. Something's going to got a negative stat unless you use it for use a racial bonus.
So Dexter, you're our latest listener. You're one of our listeners.
Yes. Yes.
How's the campaign sounding?
It's pretty good. You know, I've listened to a few other D&D podcasts. I didn't finish any other ones except Critical Role, the first campaign, which I think that was everybody can agree that's awesome.
That was good.
I've tried to listen to a few different podcasts though, and just
They're annoying.
they are. I'm like the people. It's like they're trying to do all this stuff. They're like trying to be Matt Mercer and Taliesin and Sam, and I'm like, just be you.
I think that
Just
we're
be
definitely
you.
us.
And I'm
think
like,
so,
when I
too.
listen, I'm like, oh yeah, that's AJ. That's definitely AJ.
Yeah, I
Well,
wonder about
maybe.
that because most of the people that listen to this that I've talked to are people that I know on a fairly personal level. I mean, there's a couple that aren't.
Alec doesn't really know anyone but Tate.
Yeah, and he said
he
we were the
says
best he'd listened to.
So
I mean, he only knew one, and I mean, I vaguely know you all. I mean, I know Seth pretty well, but the rest of you, it's just like I know who you are.
have you got to hear
Yeah.
yourself yet?
Yes, I just listened to that one the other day. I sounded really cocky and annoying.
That's exactly what your character
Yeah.
Yeah,
was.
your character was.
I was what I was supposed to be, but it was when I was
And then
listening to it. I can see why you all wanted to kill me.
You know that Oren slit your throat later.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
I listened to that one. Yeah, Tate as
was
Warren.
But he would have done
no
it.
risk.
Yeah, it
No
was
doubt.
absolutely.
He's like,
what-
I will also get a handful of feathers and 2 forks from the
Yeah,
Captain of Mess.
Tate played Oren better than Darren plays Oren.
His imitation was hilarious. I can't believe he got a natural 20 on that too.
It was cool.
Still shocking.
Oh, it's Amy. I was wondering who in the world that was. What's up?
You want to play D&D with us tonight? No. We have room for you.
Nice beanie. That looks warm. Oh yeah, I turned your heat.
I saw that at 65.
Well, it was me and Tyrell were in here. It was 72 degrees.
You can turn the air
I
conditioner
was
on
about
if
to
you want.
stroke.
Still 72.
No, the air was what it was switched to. It was on
Oh.
cool 72. I was like, why would that ever need to happen?
Con will of course be a 16.
I just rolled 2 natural 20s in a row with this dice.
It still shows a 72, but it's
Aren't you
definitely-
like banned from using that one?
Yeah, in the campaign.
Yeah.
Not in your game.
Well, I happen to know the DM of that game.
Yeah.
And
Why are you banned from using that one?
I killed y'all too many times with this. This is the player killer.
Oh,
16 is plus
Another 20.
3.
plus 3.
Look at that. That's another one.
Okay. That's good. I still need to roll hit
I
dice.
tell you what, there's one campaign I listen to that they roll natural ones more often than any other number. easily. In a hi Maverick. He's wanting you, Seth, or
Nobody's going anywhere, Maverick.
We still love you.
they use Roll20 system.
So they're just using.
And they're using the built-in dice roll. They roll natural ones it is, I know technically 5% chance. They roll natural ones almost like 25% of the time. It's insane how often they nat one.
Balancing out.
And they
the
play
universe.
critical fails. So like nat one on attack, he stabs the person next to him.
That's rough.
I think that's kind of dumb too. Like, well, I mean,
I
some
miss
critical fails. Critical fails on skill checks, I understand, but like on attacks, unless somebody's like in a direct line.
Yeah. Or I mean, like if maybe they
The way it worked in 3rd edition, you had to roll on a D100 table to see what happens. Like,
To,
it could
like,
be just
confirm-
dropping your weapon or throwing your weapon.
I remember the first campaign I played in with you,
Yeah.
Derek, and
I like critical failures and critical
Yeah.
successes. I think they're
we,
fun.
it was pretty fun. Yeah, it was
I mean, I can
interesting.
see that being kind of.
Look at those stats since I'm a wood elf. That's just so. And I still get. No, I'm taking feats, so I don't get too.
Wood Elf Rogue, so you got a dex. You already got a dex boost anyway. You got 20 dex.
Like 19.
How do
Well,
you not
what
have
level
20
is it? Because he's
Oh,
gonna have. You've got
just a
ASI.
second. I'm gonna take one of those. I'm gonna take Elven Accuracy, which would be a +1 anyway. So it would be plus. So that'd be 20.
Min max, not a
Back to kill me.
commoner.
Coming back to kill me.
Not a commoner.
Y'all can take Elven Accuracy. None of y'all use a bow.
Yeah,
Instead of
we don't
taking
have a
the-
range
Yeah.
at all.
Instead of taking Elven Accuracy, I took Actor, actually.
It is my.
What a mistake.
I don't.
It's come in handy, though, a couple times when I've, like, transformed myself into something else.
Yeah, because you do a lot of disguise.
Yeah, that's why.
Usually
That's
immediately
fair.
followed with, it's me, Thren.
I love how that's.
That's another
That's
shirt.
got to be
That's
the
another
best
shirt.
moment of this entire show.
That needs to be one of the like up under shirts or something. Like you pull your jacket up, I'm in disguise, and on the front, it's me. That's so funny.
It needed to be done though because they wouldn't have known it was him, and then he had to say that it was him.
Yeah, I think it's like the timing of it. Like the
Yeah,
comedic timing was perfect.
Yeah.
It was.
No, I'm in
Oh,
disguise.
Thren, you're
He doesn't
here.
recognize
Oh,
me.
Thren, you're here. I'm in disguise. Oh, sorry. Yeah, right.
Who are you? What do you want?
It's me, Thren.
Like it could not have been written better.
Oh boy, great.
So we have two shirts now. We have the "It's Me" and we have "Just Gotta Be Better."
Got to be better. Which I mean, nobody'd buy them would be the
I
problem.
know. Well, maybe when Ben Shapiro picks us up and puts
Yeah.
us on the Daily Wire, we'll be making
Mr.
that
Shapiro.
money.
I mean, with all due respect.
We apologize for the things that we said about your movie reviews.
Well, I mean, we're just being honest about it.
Yeah, we'll tell you what we really think.
We're not going to get on there and just, suck up to you and plug all your stuff and not to give your honest
Yeah,
opinion.
y'all gave bad opinions of his movies.
Yeah.
D10.
I give bad opinions of
I
good
took
movies all
2
the time.
levels of fighter. I kind of did min max, guys. I'm sorry.
He got 2 levels of fighter.
I took 2 levels of fighter.
Did he create Rafa or what?
It sounds like
Elvin, yeah.
It sounds like rock. Let's see. So
Rafa had some Ranger in there, didn't he?
So
Never get it.
do you have Elven accuracy? Did Rafa have Elven accuracy? Is that the 3 advantage?
3 natural 20. Or
let me go back to my notes. 2 levels of fighter, so that's a D10.
So double advantage,
I can roll any one of them you want me to.
600 feet of
You want
range.
to reroll a 4?
Reroll the 4.
What was your first level?
Yeah, I should do those.
Oh, do
first.
you
My
also
first
have-
level was rogue. Of
So
course.
you take max.
Do you
on the
also
first
have sharpshooter?
Yeah, I did. I did. I mean, you can't if you're gonna do a ranged build. I mean,
It's a great feat.
Y'all know
You
we
gotta
talked
do
about one D&D is not gonna. They got rid of the super powerful sharpshooter and the super powerful great weapon master.
What about crossbow expert? Is that still there?
That's still there, but it didn't get touched too much because it wasn't such a massive thing to damage.
so I need 7 of these for rogue. So there's
And any of them you want, I'll reroll and add your con modifier to it.
6. Well, yeah. I'll just do that at the end because my con modifier hasn't changed. So there's 1. Reroll that. Yeah. I mean, even if I get a 1. See, there we go. 4. Okay. So there's.
But that video I sent y'all talking about the update.
Do I reroll ones or?
Oh yeah, you can reroll it actually. Or you
Okay,
can
well, I'll
take those
just-
3. You have to take this though.
To 1.
Reroll ones.
I'm so lucky. That's a 6. I'm the luckiest
Video
person
sounds
alive.
what?
I sent y'all a video yesterday saying a cool update. It was them talking about the play tests for. They're saying though that like you're not gonna have to worry. You're not gonna have to have these super powerful feats because there's only 2 good feats.
Roll this
There's
4
like
for me.
3 good feats.
Whatever.
Was
No
it-
loss. It's a 4. No loss, no gain. All right.
That you're not. They're hoping to redo the feat system that you don't have to take this feat. Like if you want to be good, you have to take, those 2 feats as far as damage.
So 10 levels.
They're saying that the way they're rebuilding the warrior classes, which is fighter, monk, and barbarian, is they're going to put massive damage bonuses into the classes themselves that are like equal out to if you had those really good feats. So
We're gonna use it for next campaign, or what?
I'm hoping to, yeah. So we have to be done with this one by 2024. Not going to happen. Maybe not too bad though.
It might happen.
It'll be pretty close.
Might happen.
Maybe.
82 hit points.
We have
That's all right.
say we have 24 more.
What year?
games.
What year did we start? 2019 or 2020? It was 20.
We
Started
started with
posting them in
COVID.
2020.
Yeah, started posting in 2020.
We started playing in November,
November, December
December
of 2020,
not
2019.
19.
Yeah, that's
3
2022.
years we've been playing.
We're
So no, we're not going to be done.
we're getting close to the halfway point. So
Think we're halfway?
yeah. And if I have to, I could just like do do time jumps and let y'all have some level ups for free or something if we.
No, we don't want to do that. We got to play.
What level will we be at the end?
Hopefully natural.
He want- a natural-
I
I wanna be
wanted
naturally
I wanted
20.
y'all to be naturally 20.
Okay,
Naturally.
okay.
Do we need to have the TV ready for a map later?
Did we ever decide?
I meant to text.
We all sent through a
Map.
Maybe he will.
I've got those big maps. I said I can bring them.
Oh, you have maps too?
No.
I just need
Yes.
something to draw on.
No, I didn't bring them. because
I just need something to draw on. We're not nothing special.
Okay. I mean, you can draw them on notebook paper.
Just to make some kind of terrain. Not a big deal.
Okay.
I don't even think the hit die changes. I mean the.
But I am super excited. They actually did just put out the mages one. No, the priest one. I've not watched that video yet, but they've put out the playtest material for clerics
and paladins.
paladins, and druids.
Oh, druids are considered a priest.
Yep. Something else interesting they said. They've told us that there's going to be 48 subclasses, and everyone's like, well, that's not that many because we have like 45 right now. But every class is getting 4. So Wizard is not going to have like the 12 that they have now. They're backing it up to 4.
Oh.
Cleric's not going to have like the 9 that they have. They're backing it up
So
to
they're
4.
cutting some of
so
them
there's going to be
down.
4 barbarian, 4 fighter, 4 of everything subclasses. So they're building some pretty cool
But
stuff.
that
for
that's just player's handbook material, though.
Yeah.
You still be able to use
They
all the
didn't
stuff
add
from
any
the
like
other.
new classes, did they?
No, they've not added classes that I know of. They've added the Ardling race. It was
Okay.
really interesting. Like they were talking about like what people liked and disliked about the very first one that they put out, and people hated the Dragonborn because it didn't have a good breath weapon. Like Fizzbane's Dragonborn was better, and people liked it better, and that's pretty much what they said. They didn't like the Ardling. They hated the natural 20 and natural 1 rules changes that they had.
So are the subclasses that they have, are they pulling stuff from the other books, or is there going to be brand new stuff? Like the barbarian ones they put in there, there's going to be
I kinda-
Berserker, Totem, and then are they going to put?
I figured, yeah, they're going to have those names still and be just different a little bit somehow.
But then are the other ones that they're adding, are they brand new things, or are they stuff
don't
that they're
know.
pulling from Tasha's or
I don't
pulling
know.
from?
No. So this is why they didn't just copy Fizzbane's Dragonborn and put it into that thing, and they're putting another Dragonborn into maybe this one that just dropped. But they are not wanting to just copy and paste stuff that they're putting out right now because all this is still supposed to tie in with that stuff. If you want to play those rules, you can. So that's why they're not just copying and
Okay.
pasting
I
stuff.
got you, yeah.
So things are going to be different.
So you're going to be able to play one D&D rules
With a lot
and
of the-
pull 5th edition
Yes.
content.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fun. That's a
supposedly.
good move.
But
That's a good
I mean,
move.
a lot of people are already showing how that's not going to work out because
You
of
don't think?
feats. Like they're putting level restrictions on feats now.
Yeah.
But like Fizzbane's has some feats in it. I think maybe Tasha's had some feats in it that they don't have a level. And where do you get those and stuff? Like, are they just going to kind of retroactively put them again and say this is what level and stuff? It's kind of awkward.
Fizzbands, like the way they made the feats in that book is like they're more like gifts from like a dragon or whatever that you earn by earning their favor or
Yeah,
whatever.
gift of chromatic dragon, gift of metallic dragon,
Yeah.
gift of
Instead of
gym
feats, that's what
dragon.
They are feats. You can take them as
they are
feats, but it's more like the dragon gives you that particular ability as a gift.
Okay, that's interesting.
It's more roleplay too, because
Yeah.
now you have allegiance to that dragon.
It's the same thing with like becoming like a half dragon or whatever. If you get the
What a unique idea.
half dragon,
Who would have thought of that?
What?
Mine.
Is that from your game?
His campaign is so fun. I can't wait to.
I like using dragons in it.
Yeah.
Dragon,
I figure
dragons-
he's gonna get all kinds of crazy cool stuff because he's a dragon sorcerer.
I have it all typed up, or I don't have it typed up. I know what I want to type up. My backstory.
Oh, yeah.
I will before next time we play. I know what I want to do.
2 weeks from now.
Yeah. I'll do it tonight.
2 weeks from today.
I'm excited.
I'm glad Seth's getting to play.
It's so fun playing. We need to finish the
Eye of the Tiger?
Eye of the Tiger campaign.
We're going to.
We need to finish that. Raph is ready to burn down the place they're in.
Just don't have time.
Raph is ready to burn it.
I
to
don't
the
know what to
ground.
do with it, and I need to end it because Tiger Skull RPG is different now. I can't keep adding stuff because the new stuff that he makes doesn't have stats and stuff like that. So it being a podcast, there's no point in me going, oh, well, we've got this mini from Tiger Skull RPG that nobody can see. So, I mean, we're still in the world, and I can still use the old enemies and stuff. But if I didn't already have them downloaded, you can't even get them anymore. I mean, I might could ask him for them personally.
Oh, you
just for
can't
him to
even get
email.
them anymore?
No, if you go to tigerskullrpg.com, it's like mini packs and stuff like that. It's not full with the 5th edition content. I think he was kind of like betaing all that stuff.
Someone asked me this. Like, does he still listen to us?
I don't know. I don't know how much he did before. I think he just kind of listened here and there.
Yeah, he said that. He had said at one point that his him and his girlfriend or his wife or something liked us and said that we sounded good and stuff. But
Oh, well, good. I mean, I don't know how much he's listened to, but I know he at least listened to some of the Isle of the Tiger games, probably. But yeah, I mean, I sent him a message today, just trying to get some news if I needed to plug anything, and I never heard back from him, so I don't know what he's doing. I know he's been working hard on some different things, so maybe
his
going in
brand
a
is
different
changing.
direction. Yeah.
That's cool.
So interested to see what that's going to be, because I mean, I don't think he's going to stop being friends with us or anything just because he changes his brand, but we'll see. Hopefully going to see some new cool stuff from Tiger Skull RPG soon. He did post something on
He's
his.
making a video game. It sounds like.
He posted something on his story or posted a picture or something that was like some art from the game he's making. It looks so good.
So is he just free developing a game himself, or is he like part of a project? To
I
make
don't
this
know
game?
because I know he's worked with game companies and stuff before. So I don't know if he's doing his own thing. The character in the game that he's making is one of his Tiger Skull characters.
That's cool.
So it's a whole game about the character. So I don't know if he's doing that in cooperation with anybody else or if it's just him. But what I've seen of it looks really good.
Let me know when it's on Steam, and I'll wish list it.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. What's up, Dustin?
Hey, what's going on? Do you have anything you want to talk about the game last time?
All the seagulls are vampires.
Oh,
I'm worried about
I
that.
was wondering if y'all thought about that already.
No, there's some stuff that Quincy's going to get out of the way pretty early.
What'd you think of Winslow?
Think of what?
What did you think of Winslow?
It was the best part of the whole episode, I thought. I mean,
I agree. I agree.
I
100% did not see it coming.
no, I was scared to death. Like when I dropped my dice and said my hands were shaking, I was serious. Like I thought I was going to die because I don't know what your vampire mechanics are, and I've read vampire stuff, getting ready for my own games, and like a
Vampires are dangerous.
plain vampire is like a CR12. It's like I can't fight this dude by myself. I mean, even with this, the sword definitely helps because I can't regenerate. But
he
I
was
was
not
like,
a normal. He was not.
okay, I was going to say he could be generating like 25 health immediately,
No, he didn't have that ability.
but it's only when they bite. So, have you created your own vampire?
I
or-
found one. It's kind of like a vampire lackey.
Not as
It's not quite
powerful.
thrall, but it's something. Yeah, it's
The Thrall isn't near as good, but it's still pretty powerful too, because I've used them. But yeah, I was because I didn't know.
Yeah.
I never know what you have up your sleeve. So, but I was. If you hadn't told me he was looking rough, I was leaving. That's why I kept pushing him away because I was like, if I can push him away and bolt, I can get Genzi out the back door and we'll leave. But then you said he was rough. I was like, okay, well, I was way above half health, so I was like, I can still kill him.
Yeah, I knew that he was not going to be an issue for you, but the shock of being attacked by an old friend was interesting.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. And he was the least of the friends.
Yeah.
How long has he been a vampire?
Probably a good month or two.
And I didn't kill him.
No.
Well, that's before we got to town, right?
Yeah.
Did we kill the Vargeist and stuff?
Yeah.
Wait,
y'all
he
killed him.
didn't kill him?
He didn't kill him. No.
I cut his head off, and he said he was still bouncing around. His head was talking.
I knew he was still talking, but
Yep. He wasn't dead.
So he's something different that you have to kill in a certain way. So we need some silver bullets and some wooden stakes, which you have.
no, I don't. I got rid of it. I deleted it.
No, I think that it was in the game that you had the wooden
It's in the-
stakes.
I
We just
mean,
deleted the talk of the meta.
I cut it off.
But you
didn't-
have the wooden stakes.
Okay, if you say so.
No,
It's
you,
in the, as far as
well,
the
where else would
campaign
they be?
goes.
You still have them.
Yeah, we didn't delete that you went in and asked for the stakes.
Yeah, I just took them out of my inventory.
Well, you still have them.
I don't know what y'all are talking about. There's no vampires in this game. Stop it.
They're called Vargeists.
But I did find out that the moonbeam is very effective on them. So
Yeah.
you better believe that I am not unpreparing that one until we are out of this place.
Me and Ryan were talking about it in the stream. He's like, I could moonbeam her, and I was like, you know, if she's a commoner, she has like 4 health. You just obliterate her.
Yeah.
Then we can stabilize
stabilize
and pour a health potion down her.
It's like the old witch test. Well, burn her. If she burns, she's not a witch.
So Dustin has brought in 3 Dragon Ante Dungeons and Dragons. What is this? A board
D&D
game?
like gambling game that actually exists in the game, I believe.
So it's a card game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this Dragon Chess and there's a couple other like gaming sets
Yep.
that you can pick at the beginning as like some of your starting
And
equipment.
you can actually get those and play it.
What's the?
That's
I guess
awesome.
Dragon Chess just looks like a normal chess set, or does it have its own rules?
It has its own full
it
set
like
of rules.
Wizard chess?
No joke. One of the
That's
gaming,
cool.
One of the gaming mats your character can be proficient with is D&D. You can sit down and play a game of D&D
Inside your D&D
theoretically,
game.
Yes.
I haven't seen that one.
There's in Magic the Gathering. There's like an older system called Ante, where you ante up like conditions or something, and then you sit down and you play a secondary game of Magic that's alongside your first game of Magic to affect that one thing in the first game of Magic.
Okay.
I'm wondering.
I'll talk about getting a headache
wanna
and a
see that
nosebleed.
I'm curious.
Yeah, like I need to call Leo or something.
That's kind of cool, though.
Is it called 3 Dragon Ante because of Sardior, Bahamut, and Tiamat? Is that why it's called 3 Dragon Ante?
I don't know the third one, but the other two I
Most
know.
likely. What are the two?
Bahamut and Tiamat are actually.
Well, then
have
yeah,
cards in there.
Sardior would be the third.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
I figured it was
gym-
because
the gym god.
of the gym god.
The gym
I don't think
dragon
gym
god.
dragons are in there though.
Oh.
See, I was assuming it was called that because of something to do with one of the original gambling card games. I don't know. I don't know enough about gambling.
Well, Sardior's like kind of been on and off
Right.
in the lore.
Right. I like the gym dragons a lot. They're really, really cool. I prefer the primal dragons the most, though. The elemental, like they're very elemental in nature. I forget what they have. I'm used to the names from I forget Pathfinder. The Pathfinder names. They're basically
Oh,
the
okay.
dragons attuned to like the elemental planes.
Okay.
I prefer them because they're like they're my favorite incarnation of dragons.
The catastrophic dragons? Is that what it is?
Maybe, yeah.
like they're like literally the element or whatever they
Yeah,
come from.
they're like the elemental dragons.
Yeah.
They were called primal in Pathfinder. I don't know what D&D's version of them are.
I think the 4th edition, I think, was the catastrophic dragons, I think.
Maybe.
I keep having to like catch myself, not so much in this campaign, but like in my game, not using Paladin and Takaisis. That's their names in Kryn, in Dragonlance.
Right.
Because like when I was a little kid, I read the Dragonlance Chronicles, and that's like where I became a super nerd. Because I found that Dragonlance Chronicles was based on D&D.
Yeah. I've never been able to read
It
them.
was actually a game of D&D that the authors were playing.
Dragonlance?
Dragonlance
You've never heard of the
Chronicles?
Dragonlance books?
Oh my gosh!
I don't know what this is.
There's like, how many are there? 30, 50? There's so many books.
Yeah, the first 9 are really the only
See, I
ones
can't.
that.
I have. Today, my dad was like looking. He's like, I want to start a new Audible series, and I'm like, I have nothing that I can even think of. And I was like, maybe the Dresden Files, but there's already 18 of those like I would love to read Drist books, but there's 40 of those. I'm not like
Yeah.
that's just too much and too much money, and they're not long enough to listen to.
It's like I tried to get into the Forgotten Realms books, and there's just too many, and I can't figure out where to start. And but like they're really good about the Dragonlance Chronicles.
They go
is
by threes or something,
specifically a
right?
set of 3 books, and then there's the Dragonlance something else
There's like several in here. I
that
typed
is
it in. There's a
specifically
bunch
another
of
3
them.
books.
They
And
go
yeah,
in threes.
they very much tend to go in 3s.
The rule of 3 instead of the rule of 2.
it's different authors too, isn't it? They just push it out for
the
anyone.
like
anyone
core,
can write
the
it.
core 9, the 3 sets of 3 are all Margaret Weiss and Tracy Hickman. Okay. And then all the side stories.
Now
yeah,
they just
the-
ask people to
yeah.
write them. Yeah.
Yep.
Speaking of Dragonlance, that new book is about to drop in a couple of days.
Yeah, I've seen stuff on it. Yeah.
There's a new subclass in there for sorcerer.
Is there?
Lunar sorcerer? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's based on the 3 moons.
Yep.
Boy, y'all are out here, and I'm right
Yes,
here.
we know that we are bigger nerds than you, AJ. We know this.
I'm just, yeah, I know.
He played sports in high school.
You always hate that.
Sports.
You always hate that though when I call y'all nerds. You go, you're a nerd. You play D&D, blah, blah.
What'd you play?
everything.
Golf and basketball.
He's a state champion.
I played football.
Don't you know that? He's got the
Only 2
rings.
years. I didn't play all 4.
Rings, multiple rings.
I only have one.
No, I didn't win a basketball one. They won the year after he graduated.
Oh, thanks for the Christmas cards. I assume that's what this is. Well,
I thought
You
about
better
getting
have one
some
for everyone
just
here.
to on it.
No, I do.
I'm sure this will go on the fridge. And
Ryan could either really be offended or really doesn't care.
Did Rachel take these? Wow, those are really good. I mean, our stuff's always good, but like, it doesn't look like her typical
Ryan
style.
said he didn't want one.
She's got a new camera. That looks really good.
Huh?
I was saying probably not me.
You said probably what?
You didn't
Probably
have one for
not
him.
me. Yeah.
He didn't figure you had one for him.
Man, that's a nice one. That's a really good Christmas card. I don't really understand the tradition of this, but you know, if that's what you're
I guess
into.
back in the day, people didn't always have pictures of people.
And people didn't have the ability to communicate by cellular device.
Yeah, that is true.
So it was-
Smaller world back then.
So maybe I should actually appreciate this more than I do.
Seth, do you have the bases?
No, I do. I always do really like to see them. Like,
I can put my base.
there's so and so and their
I
kid.
like to
you
see
know?
all the cool ones, or like if they're really done well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was done pretty well. Did you get one?
No, see, you're the only one special enough to rate a card.
I'm the producer.
You're the only one special
It's
enough.
for the Cannon family. It's not just me.
It's for his mom.
Yeah, they wouldn't. If it was just me, I probably wouldn't get this.
Same. I'll probably get one and it's gonna
This
say
one's gonna be
my
for your mom.
family.
Yeah, this one's for your
Yeah.
Oh, well, I do appreciate it.
Oh.
We ready to shut this thing down? Why is it cold?
She turned on the air conditioner.
What are you doing? It's winter. Open the
to go get my
door.
hoodie
Quit
on.
working.
Yeah, calm down. Everybody's here. You don't have
house
to
is
impress
clean.
anybody now.
Is this everyone?
No, Cameron's coming.
Okay. I was like, wait a second.
I'm just saying, if the house is dirty, we already saw
No,
it.
Kyle's not coming.
No kind.
No, I went in the bathroom because you said clean the toilet, and I went. It looks like the toilet was cleaned this morning.
That's right.
There was a little bit of dirt in the bathroom, so I swept it.
I can't come back from the chicken houses without getting a little bit of rice holes and stuff
Yeah.
somewhere.
Oh, you know, that happened. I figured you would, but I wasn't trying to do a great job. I was just trying to make it,
Presentable.
and just to say I did it.
Yeah. Just to make her feel bad. I had to clean your house.
No, not that at all. Like I'm trying to steward.
That's how
that.
Tate does
do
it.
that.
That's how Tate does. You hear me, Tate?
That he does.
He used to come in and be like, man, there's cobwebs everywhere. Let me get that for you. Ew, y'all need to sweep this. Let me get that for you.
He would not do that.
Yes,
to,
he would.
To
Well, maybe not to make it
not in ill will. He was just
Cynthia
like, oh, let me
hated
get that cobweb. He was
The
just
reason
trying
that
to be
Cynthia
nice.
cleans five times a day is because of Tate. She's just terrified Tate's going to come in here and find a cobweb or something.
Cynthia, the house is so much cleaner since you married Seth. I mean.
Oh no, trust.
I was telling Dexter and Tyrell earlier.
Thank
that
you
I
so
used to
much.
Clean the
Totally
entire
just made it
house
different.
every time.
Yep. When I was going through them, I was doing all of his D&D group. I really was, but I just never wrote the names on them. I did do yours.
You're just an afterthought.
I did Chris's names.
Yeah,
She bought too many. That's
We
fine.
all
That's
are.
fine.
I fully believe so.
Ryan, you don't care about my family.
These are really good pictures, though.
Yeah, they're great.
I'm not saying that I don't care about your family.
Shout out Rachel Nicole Photography. Find her on Instagram.
gonna get all of these and just cut.
But Mom has started she's started getting really into Christmas
I'm gonna
cards.
cut Cynthia out of all these now because of what she said.
Color. No, just scribble her
I
face.
had you on your parents.
Yeah, see, I didn't get one. My parents got one, and I'm lucky to see it.
Fridge, Dexter.
No, they use my fridge, Cynthia. I wish that were true.
All right, I'm shutting this thing down.
But it says,
It's kind of like,
Check out Tiger Skull RPG. Use our
Watch us
code.
play Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, I didn't plug that at the beginning. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook at The Commoners Official and at twitch.tv/CommonersDND, where we do lots of streams Mondays and Fridays at 7 o'clock. And follow Tiger Skull RPG. Check out everything they got to offer over there. And use code Commoners30 for 30% off everything in the store. Goodbye, good night, good luck. Bye.
Good night.
I was honestly surprised y'all played.